The Irish don't care who's in front of us. A war is a war.
My ancestors were warriors. Fighting is in my DNA.
I'll fight anyone, anytime. I fight for Ireland.
And look at the explosiveness there.
For the molders. For my ancestors.
Some nations train fighters. Ireland raises them.
I'm from New Zealand, and my heritage as Māori, it's a warrior type culture. My ancestors were warriors. Fighting is in my DNA. I'm excited to go to Belfast. The main reason is because I'm going to be fighting their boy in their home city. So the entire crowd is going to be against me. It's going to fuel me. It's going to give me adrenaline to like, yeah, watch when I beat your boy. Watch when I knock him out. And he's out on the canvas looking at the ceiling. Now who are you going to boot? Hey, what's up, Brett?
What's up, JJ?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in person, man. Thank you for having us out.
No, thank you guys for coming.
Brett, take one. Mark?
JJ is a confident kid. He believes in what he's doing. He believes in his skills. And I think that a lot of his confidence comes from, he has grown up fighting, not always in the traditional sense. He grew up fighting on the streets. So the thought of a fight, the chaos of a fight does not intimidate him whatsoever. And you feel that. You feel that it's a very genuine thing from him.
Well, I think where I want to start is sort of where it all began for you. New Zealand, and you're falling in love with mixed martial arts, and I've seen you say in other interviews that you were kind of going down a path that may have not have been great for you had fighting not come into it. So just kind of talk to me about those early days.
Like growing up, I was a foster kid. I got fostered into my auntie and uncle, and then, wasn't the best environment. And then, I got involved with gangs and started to do bad things, And then I was going down a path of like destruction, My mentality was like, I'm going down, I'm just gonna bring everyone down with me kind of thing. It was a very bad mindset to be in. But I didn't believe that there was anything else. I thought everything was just on TV.
When you say that like you started to get into gangs and doing that kind of stuff, can you expand on that?
People don't really know this about New Zealand, but there's a lot of gangs there. I wanted to be a part of them. Like, I had to do like initiations and stuff like that where I had to fight all of them. These guys are 25, 26 years old. I'm like 13, and they would like push me through windows and to like, rob things. I was in trouble with the law, like just like things that a kid shouldn't be doing, I was 13 years old, I was homeless when I was 12, I was actually living on the street. It's not a good life, and personally, it was the only life I saw, so it was like the only thing I knew.
What do you think about when you're working this hard?
Someone's gonna pay. Someone's gonna pay the debt, I always think about that, like when I'm training. The person I'm gonna fight is gonna pay for all the suffering that I went through to get there.
So when did you realize that like fighting could be the way out? I mean, so you got beat up at the gym a little bit, and you realized like, I want to learn this, I want to get better at it. When did you start thinking about like, this could actually improve my life? Like this could take me to a good life?
For me, I was already in the worst situation possible, right? I was homeless, no money, you know, I was kind of like disregarded. So I just loved it. You know, I just loved fighting. I always have. Like, I got into a lot of street fights. Growing up, I always liked fighting. If somebody wanted to fight, I would always fight. So when I kind of went into the gym and it was kind of accepted, I was like, oh, this is, you know, this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I traveled the first time out of New Zealand, I went to Australia, that I was kind of like opened up, where I was like, oh wow, like this can actually take me places.
JJ Wilson gets the
What's different about JJ is his story. I've been covering the sport for 15 years. It's going to be one that I remember 20 years from now. You know, this kid has had to fight for survival since the time he was essentially born. When he shares his story, it's just hard to not really be drawn to him and to want to see, you know, how it progresses.
For me to step out into the cage as a Māori and to represent New Zealand as a whole, it brings me a lot of pride.
Round and pound, JJ Wilson is the truth.
I want to do it to be able to tell the Māori stories across the world.
It is all over.
And also inspire Māori youth, or troubled youth in general, that hey, look, there is a path for troubled people.
JJ Wilson.
I found a pathway. I found something, an outlet where I could thrive, and you can be a better person and contribute to society. This fight game is so unpredictable. Next minute, you know, Paul Hughes get hurt, and then I could be fighting for the title, you know what I mean? Like, I don't put a face on it, you know? Because it might change.
What's happening, everyone? I have some very hard news to share here this morning. I am out of my fight in PFL Belfast. I picked up a knee injury in preparations and haven't explored every option. It just isn't possible for me to carry on training. I'm going to get through this and I'm going to come back better than ever. I'm still going to the top of this entire sport, and I'll see you there.
Some nations train fighters. Ireland raises them. The Irish don't care who's in front of us. A war is a war.
Darragh Kelly! Still undefeated.
I'll fight anyone, anytime.
Oh, nice elbows. Now Kelly unloads.
Paul's injured. We needed someone to step up. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with this, but I'm ready.
Darragh Kelly, unblemished, undefeated,
If I go in and take this with both hands now, people will see the level I'm at.
undeniable once he gets to the back.
I want to make a big statement in my first main event.
Gets a squeeze. Oh my goodness!
I fight for Ireland.
From Mobile, Ireland, introducing Darragh, the Mobile Mauler Kelly.
When I got the call to replace Paul, it was pure excitement. I tried to level with myself and keep a calm head and think things through, but within about 30 seconds, I'd already made my mind up. Like, you know, this was going ahead, this was happening. I think Paul's a serious level, serious operator. We've seen him perform at a very high level now the last 5-6 years. Nothing but respect for Paul.
Set up big hand. Oh, left hook, gets a hook, and a right hand. Paul Hughes.
I think this is a good opportunity for people to see the torch being passed.
Darragh Kelly!
I'm the right guy for the job. I'm coming in and I'm gonna put on a show for the fans who are coming.
Man, that was a nice big slam.
Don't let Kelly get you to the ground right away.
It's a great squeeze.
I'm gonna make this worthwhile. JJ Wilson, you know, of course I've been studying his footage.
JJ Wilson carries a lot of ferocity.
He's a very dangerous fighter.
Immediately Wilson with a spinning back fist.
He's unorthodox in everything he does.
JJ Wilson is the truth.
But we've picked a lot of holes that he has in his game that I think we can exploit.
The Irish are tough. The Irish have always been tough. My people, we're warriors, you know?
It's definitely a clash of two fighting nations.
Oh! Big right hand. He's out right away.
We may just go out there and just say, F it, and just start throwing hands and see who's the best.
I want to go in and show them that I am the real deal.
My heritage, my culture is using me as a vessel to be able to fight.
The haka doesn't intimidate me. I think I have all the skills to stop him playing his game, and I can get ahead of mine.
It's definitely going to be exciting.